Alright, so I don't know how this happened again. I do remember this happening before, but a good long while. I drew on the cover of my sketchbook, and like we've progressed pretty far through the sketchbook. And I usually like to draw on the cover and the first page in the sketchbook at the same time, so that they're like cohesive and like on brand, you know. And well, let me show you the first page of the sketchbook. I don't know how I don't really flip through my sketchbook that often, so I mean, I guess I understand how I could have not done this. But the fact that I just forgot to do it again, I don't know, irks me on a certain level. So I thought today we could sit down and do that. I want to obviously draw our character, who I'm just realizing, because I was looking at this, I named her Riley Rails. So we're gonna be drawing her again and coming up with a fun, you know, welcoming page. I've reserved a little space over here to work on it and thumbnail it and stuff, you know, at the end of the sketchbook. No, we've got quite a few pages left. We're good. But this is gonna be really fun, so I'm excited to take you along, and I hope you'll join me. We might end up changing her design again. It's hard for me to draw a character and not change the design. I've had to use this lately. I don't know what it is. It's just driving me nuts when the page isn't flat. Okay, I'm just gonna draw her. What was the final design? So I did go with the puffy sleeves, but I don't know if I actually like those. So we'll draw her again and find out. I don't know where this pencil came from or how it got in my hand, but apparently it's the chosen one. Here we go, Riley Rails. Do we want to keep her kind of like simple with dot eyes or what? Okay, she had real eyes, I guess. Real eyes. Those eyes. I remember struggling so much with like the invertedness and trying to get it opaque and like trying to get the face to look good. I really was not happy with this when I walked away from it, but I don't know, it's kind of grown on me. Headband. Ooh, I wonder if I've improved drawing since whenever I did that. I should look that up so I have a date to reference. And I like to put the date on the first page. I don't think I've really dated anything in here, so that's wonderful. Okay, now she's supposed to have kind of a bit of an attitude. She's a train engineer. She's adorable. Oh, so happy. She had kind of poofy sleeves. I might change that. I'm not such a fan. I know I was trying to like mix a little like femininity in with the overalls, but maybe there's a better way to do that. I do love drawing like oversized things. She has kind of boots. I don't know what kind of boot that is. You'd think she'd have like a work boot. What does a work boot look like? Like with the steel toe maybe? And laces. Okay, got a little body. There's some attitude with a little hand on hip. And I'm pretty sure she had gloves. Yes. I want them to be like big chunky gloves. Those are so fun to draw. Overalls. Also, we have the opportunity to use color since we're not drawing on the purple sketchbook. And the reason, like, her whole design was kind of centered around the fact that it would be two-toned. But now we might be able to add some color. Maybe if I just bring the sleeves up higher, I'll like it better. I think I just didn't like how much shoulder there was. Here's a patch. It says 27. Reference the sketchbook. Her little overalls rolled up. On pinstripe. Maybe a little shadow. I apologize for the noises. They're probably bugging me more than they're bugging you. You know what she needs? Oh, I was thinking like a handkerchief on her neck. But she is technically wearing one on her head. The one on the neck just screams train engineer to me. Ah! Do I go for double? Do I change the hair one? Good questions. Good questions. Little scuffed up knees. What to do with this arm, but we'll just kind of throw her in there. Oh, but you'd see that glove. Oh yeah. I love these little dot eyes. I don't know why. Lately, it's all I want to draw. There's something like, I don't know, children's book about it that I really like. I do like the little 27 patch on the leg. Maybe the bangs could be adjusted. Coming out of here. Look like separate pieces, maybe? Just trying to make it, I don't know, make more sense in my head. And we'll try some with eyes. Okay, so that's her design. Oh, she's cute. I see this being like light blue and white stripes, and then a red bandana or a red shirt. I could grab some water-based markers. I do have a red one right here. Just see what it would look like with the red bandana. Why not? I'm doing it. Okay, that's so train conductor. It's perfect. I could also take like a white gel pen or a pasta pen and add like those paisleys. You know what I mean? Make it look like the bandana. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Woo! Okay. Then we'll have that like blue stripes. Would a yellow shirt make any sense? I should really find these pens. Actually, I don't think they're very accessible. I have some highlighters. I'm just trying to find things that don't bleed through, you know? What about this? Ooh, that's a good yellow. This is a Ooh highlighter. I don't think they sell them anymore, which is strange because they're like actually good. Try this. I just don't want her to look like a minion, you know? I could do a yellow bandana on this one. God, these guys, which would work well for the stripes. Like, I'm finding ways to do this without Copic markers, and I love using my alcohol markers. Gonna lightly erase. Ooh, that's actually not quite the right color. I think I want navy. We'll try it. I just feel like if they're close enough, it won't really make much of a difference. Change up the direction for this piece of fabric. I feel like it's pretty smart to try and get as evenly spaced as possible with these. I like the idea of this being really chunky, so it looks like fabric kind of cut out and then patched on. Give it a little shadow, maybe some stitches. Alright, what do we think about these colors? I think it might have been better with a navy. Maybe this more darker blue. See what it looks like here. Which one? I feel like this one reads better just because it's darker, because it's like next to that white. Because we're using primary colors, I feel like going for the darker one is smarter. Definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, but I do need to figure out... I figured these would be brown, the gloves. A brown or maybe a gray. That's the brownest highlighter I have, so I don't really have an option there. Why don't we plan out the pose here? Then we can do some coloring with markers here. So we have the luxury of a whole spread here for our first page. What I was thinking was maybe have her over here and then have like words here. Sketchbook. I always like putting them on separate lines. I like the idea of it being all text on one side, you know? Maybe a little choo-choo train. And I feel like if everything's white, it's gonna look so cool if like the character's just like kind of chilling on the page. In full color like, you know? I'm gonna try the yellow bandana. With a red clip. Maybe a white clip. Cute. And then I feel like the gloves and the boots would be the same like brown color. Oh wait, I was working on this. I got distracted. I think that means she has a nice character design because I'm enjoying drawing it. I did have some other ideas here. I just don't really feel like drawing a train engine right now. I don't know if that's a bad excuse, but I literally just don't want to draw the train. I would rather it be like a more simple, fun thing. Like even if she ended up being teeny tiny and she'd be like with a really big head and whatnot and her hands are like crossed, but that's too simple. What if I write it really small, like welcome to my sketchbook, so it's like smaller, and then just her head. But then I feel like if I'm doing that, then it would be cool to have like some kind of design. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll figure something out. What if she's just sitting in this corner, as you do when you're chilling? Big gloves and everything. And she's got a little bubble that says welcome. And then on the other side, it just says Sketchbook 27. Just like that. And then we have the start date and end date. Oh, but then you won't really see the 27 on her hip, you know? But this is the kind of vibe I'm going for. I want something kind of simple, mostly white and clean. Full marker, but somehow doesn't bleed to the other side of the page. You know, miracles. I'm looking for a miracle. How would she sit? Probably kind of slouchy. She seems like a sloucher. Knee up. Other knees down. Maybe the bandana. Gloves. I love those gloves. They're staying. I don't know. What if she's standing there? Like, what if I just literally do this? Actually, would that size even be good? That just seems so far away. There'd be so much white space. What if she's standing here? Like this. And then there's words here. I just feel like it's separating the two pages too much. It's like something has to overlap. What if, ooh, got a new idea. So we've got this spread, right? What if it literally says Sketchbook 27, so it goes across it. Then I could literally put her anywhere and it's gonna feel incorporated, you know? I could still stick her over here. Maybe the dates here, and maybe, oh, but then I don't get the boots. Maybe just hanging out here. Let me try a full size one, like right here. So if it'd be over here, but she's hanging out on the page, looking at the words just like we are. But she has to look up at them because they're way up here. Which means the ears will be kind of low because she's looking upwards. You see up her nostrils. Big smiles. Okay, then the bangs. Then we have that bandana. That helps her look like she's looking up. We need the whites of her eyes. Oh, and I wanted hands on hips. Didn't put enough space. But it's kind of cool that it's like hanging off the edge like that too. Oh, but then you won't see the gloves. And I told you, the gloves are making it in. I will make sure that you see those gloves. They're too important to me. I can move the 27 up here, but I want it to look more like a patch. I'll just draw her a little bit higher, but look how cute that is. Okay, so I'm gonna take a kneaded eraser and lightly erase everything. And then I think I'll add lineart. Why not? This is a Pigma Micron, 0.5. Yep, there's one eye. Once we have actual words, it'll be kind of easier to get her eyes to look at them too. Don't be too worried about that, I don't think. The nostrils and the mouth. Ears. Headband. Oh, hair. Hair might be nice. That's a little too weird. I don't like. Maybe it was always weird to begin with, but now I'm like seeing how weird it is. Make sure there's some gloves because I need to be able to test the colors for that. Because it's ending up in the design. I told you that already. Alright, there we go. So we just need to figure... Oh, I didn't give her bottom eyelashes. Hope this doesn't ruin it. Okay, let's try out some colors then. So I really like this yellow. It's like perfect. I'm tempted to just use the highlighter, except it's gonna get kind of patchy from... Try Napoli yellow. Did I find it? Is that it? And the bandana was yellow. Alright then, I need this red color. In marker form, I feel like strong red. How about strong red? And almost purpley. What about lipstick red? I feel like I use that for everything. That's like my go-to red. That's closer, but I almost need more orange in it. How about prawn? Ooh, too much orange and too light. Cadmium red. This feels kind of empty. That's too light again. Let me try Ohu's. Usually they come out really bold. Got this. It's called geranium. There she is. That's perfect. And then the bandana. Is it called a bandana? What's on your neck? Or is it called a neckerchief? Okay, I don't even think I thought about a hair color, but the hair could be the same color as the boots and the gloves because they never kind of come into contact with each other. I'm also not entirely sure what color I want. I want something dark. I might want something lighter. I really like that. That's like exactly what I was picturing, except I'm worried it'll be too close to this. We could use this for the gloves and do something else for the hair, maybe. I'm also going to just quickly look up a bandana pattern. So along the edge, we'll do dots. Ooh, these are complicated. I just have to make it match. Oh yeah, definitely. So these are what we've got for sure. Oh, and we need, I'm gonna try and use this guy for the stripes. Oh yeah. It's gonna make it look so much better. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Look at those patches. I'm just trying to add in the lines and try and make them consistently spaced. I could probably go with a super light blue. Try it out here. Make sure it works. Try this really light blue on. Oh yeah. I thought the white would be good, but I feel like it's just too white. I don't know. The light blue to kind of give it more of a texture. Then we need the patch. A little extra shadow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I'm willing to try this brown because it's just exactly what I pictured on the gloves. And maybe we'll do a different hair color. Not sure. See, look how beautifully like desaturated and glove brown this is. Add that to our collection. It is lighter than the red. It might look all right there. I'm going for it. I just like this brown so much and I like never use it. Looks great next to the yellow. It's a very natural hair color, I feel like. Alright, that works. I think that works. Here's the yellow shirt. Do we want something yellow for the skin tone? What about this? Sand. No, I think I want something warmer. Pink flamingo. Ugh, I love that color. Definitely for the ears. That's coloring all the darkest areas first in case I want to layer it with something else. It might actually be too pink. Is that possible? We could probably add something to look like some dirt on her nose or something. Definitely something darker for the tongue. Shadow. Just a little shade in under the chin. She's looking up. It looks okay. I feel like the skin tone's still wrong. What happens if I go over the shadows? This. Did I make it worse? What if I add blush? I like that actually. So what, I've layered like all of these colors at this point. We could add a little cheek highlight. I like it so much better now. Basically, I've used all of these, so I want to keep all of those out. I would like to add a little bit of like dirt. I have this, or I have this. Ooh, I can tone down the lighter bits, or the darker bits, I mean. Interesting. Not necessary, I don't think. Add a little dirt. Ooh, I don't like that. If I wanted to fit into the color scheme, I feel like I'd have to use this. Blend it out with some pink. Look more like dirt. Blend it. Maybe even use a little bit of this brown. Layer it on top. Alright, I think I'm ready. Do I want to add, ooh, shadows? Maybe like a nice light pink or purple shadow. That is completely dried out and needs to be replaced. Well, maybe this one. Ooh, I love purple shadows. They're so pretty. I think that's perfect. And then it'll say sketchbook. Oh wait, it's gonna go crossed. So actually it'll be like this. I'll have the dates. Hopefully the teeth will look better than this. I'm happy with this. It looks so cute. And with it, like everything else, it's gonna look great. Try darker purple. Ooh, if I add this to the dirt too. Oh, you know what I didn't color? These little guys. I think silver maybe. I need a shadow. Oh, you know I could add that as a little shadow in the eyes. If you really want highlights to pop, add shadows to your eyes. Then you can like take the highlight over the shadow. Oh, I'm excited. So sketches on one side, books on the other, 27's in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna grab this guy. Where do I begin? I'll just write really lightly first. I have a certain like font. Oh, squish that a little at the end. Sketchbook. Could have an exclamation point. That would fill in some space. Should I add the 27 here? Then there's more room for her. And should I copy that shape from this? Should I copy the whole font from that? Basically, I made it really thick at the top with skinny bottoms. Let me do the 27 first. All in like a square. So it's like a big chunk on the top. Slimmer bottom half. There we go. Look at that. It's so bobbly. That's a 2. And then the 7, I matched the height of the cross section. Does that even look like a 7? For some reason that looks like a 7 to me. But this one doesn't. Is it just because it's bigger? Alright, now I'm gonna have to do that for all of these letters. Do I want an exclamation point too? Kind of like lined it up with this. I feel like that's a trick of making something look like a font, is finding stuff to match between all of your letters. Should probably find a way to make this fit. Good. Got nice lines. Well, I'm just gonna start with sketch here. I do need room for her though. Basically, she'd be right here. She can be looking. Turn her a little bit more sideways. Maybe even like exaggerate her proportions a little bit more. More chibi style. Kind of make her look younger too. And then we have room for the gloves. Okay, the shoulders, again, they're kind of further apart. Then there's the bandana. I'm just gonna look at this for a second and ponder the hair. Definitely don't like it the way it is. Could add a little poof of hair like that. I don't hate that. And then we just have to write, I wonder if I should start on this end because I kind of want it to line up with this. So this is where the K would be. The B, S. Yeah, that's a little too big, ain't it? Ooh, goes so far. So much white space here now. Oy! If I was gonna do that, I feel like I'd bring her over here so she would go over that. Or do I just move the word over? Like if I start with this as the S, then I just add one more. So we'll start here. We could add in the S. Big top, right? Wait. Kind of just looks like the 2. K. You want to pull this in a little bit more, maybe. We got a lot of letters to do, so maybe we'll get some techniques from working on some of the other letters. Or I could think of this first piece as the chunky bit, and then this is the skinny one. Let me see what that looks like. So I'd need this width the other direction, so it'd be like really thick. We'll see. We've got lots to do here. So he's got a nice big top and the T. That just looks like a Minecraft tree. C. H. Should I maybe be thinking more in this terms? If I do that, then it would look more like this. Alright, we need a B. O. Probably more squared off. And then a K. We get to do that same thing again. Ooh, this is cute. It looks so retro. Should I make them look like patches too? Or I could make the whole thing look like one patch if I go like all the way around. Kind of just copy the shapes. Just make it look like one big patch. Put a little circle around that. Hey, look like a patch. Especially if I had like stitching all, ooh, that'll take forever. Stitching all the way around. Might for this, copy the K idea. So this is like all filled in, which would make this be where the, like for the O's, make it have like one thick side. So they'd go here. I kind of had the idea right. Okay, I'm really happy with this. I might also just look up a picture of like a patch. See if there's anything else I'm missing that could make this look really cool. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of this, but it's like closer together. Let me go back to my sketch page in my sketchbook. We'll do this. Make a 27, and then it's in a patch. And then on that, you've got this part. What does that look like? Try it in red. I think I will have to give that line art. That was kind of my test to see. Or do I draw it like this and add in the lines? Which one looks more like a patch? To be honest, the one where I just do the line art, tracing the shape afterwards. It just looks more organic, like it was sewn on in a way. But then I feel like it needs that same pattern within it to look like a patch. Does it look like a patch? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe those colored pencils, like highlights to each one. Then I would need it on this part too. Ooh, the texture of pencil might just be a good idea to begin with. That looks kind of patchy and fabric-y. So actually leave white space almost purposefully. Sewing along the edge. Oh, that's really quick too. Not sold on it. Maybe just the super like cartoonified with the separated stitches. I'm gonna try and put them closer together. That might be it. Still feel like she should be right there, but I'm a little too scared to do anything about that. And then we'll have when I started the sketchbook to when I ended it. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see. First step probably be kneaded eraser. Do the 27. Just add some noise. Ooh, all I have to do is trace. How cool is that? Now that's 7. It's looking good. Start on the right and go to the left, I guess. So we'll go all the way down. Now making these two O's look the same is going to be really tricky because they're right next to each other. So if they don't look the same, I think it's going to be obvious. I feel like I should have done that K thing where one side's thicker than the other. Well, we might be able to fix that. Posca pens, if I don't add any color, we will see. Similar. And yes. Alright, now I'll just erase all this pencil. Alright, the biggest issue is the C, because it's got like these corners missing. Fix that. Posca pen. Alright, how about the bangs though? The bangs! I mean, now I don't really have much of a room to do anything. Alright, that looks pretty good. What was I using for the liner? Do I want to change anything about that? I feel like I like that the shoulders go lower on this. Sort of like that. Yeah, I feel like it just shortens the arms a bit. Alright, let's do some liner. We can definitely start with the areas that I'm for sure on. Like, this looks fabulous. Just kind of lightly erase that, then throw on some liner. We'll just do section by section. Also, what does a clip look like? I feel like it looks cute enough, but I want to know what one really looks like. These guys. So they're bigger on this side. Ta-da! I made this one a little smaller. Alright, this hair stuff that I'm kind of unsure of, but now we're adding it in anyway. Ooh, and an ear over here. Hey, that rhymed. Hey, hey. How about this hair? Figure out these lines. Little teeth in there. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening there. I might have to redraw that. What if I come down this way further? So we can go in with these. Figure out that shape. Ooh, I need to redraw this hand. That definitely was not ready. So there's a knuckle, knuckle, knuckle. There we go. Maybe I'll just add a little Looking good, looking good. Finish this hand. Finish up this arm. Buttons. Some wrinkles. Hey, is that it? Maybe add a little something around the edge of this. Oh, I can finish this too. Excuse me, VS. And I think I'll add in the line right here. So basically I've got to add in all these little stitches and go around and around and around. I don't know where you're gonna lose the 2 in there. It's already kind of hard to read. Oh shoot, I didn't want to go around the 2. It was supposed to be one patch. I messed it up. The biggest problem was adding in the stitches between the 2 numbers. Okay, let's add some color, shall we? Hey, color! Woo! Alright, I'm gonna add in these first and try and be super consistent with my distance between each line. Do my best. There we go. That's not bad. And then we use this light blue, I believe, and I colored in the whole thing. Makes it feel like all one unit instead of a bunch of stripes on white paper. Then I need a little shadow under all the pieces that stick out with my purple. And a little bit under the patch. Anything that sticks out, essentially. Beautiful. Looks like a pair of overalls to me. Okay, I know red. I know where red goes. We can do that. That's it for red. This was the glove color, I believe. Actually, I'm 100% sure, or I wouldn't be putting it on here. Okay, now the bangs, maybe? Oh, eyebrows. Actually, I might do the eyebrows last, because I feel like I ended up blending over that a lot. Yellow. Oh, did I want to try and change the yellow? I forgot that I didn't actually like these colors that much. I might try a lighter yellow, because we can always go over it with that, right? You see, that just seems really green. Look, canary yellow. I think I'll go with canary, because it looks like I could go over it with that one if I do change my mind. Well, this seems like a completely different color now. That is a nice yellow. The skin tone, I remember fighting with a lot. I liked when I went over it with the sand and the sardonyx, like those mixed together. Flamingo pink. I'm gonna start with this one because it's my lightest and just do this. That goes really well with that brown. Does it go well with the yellow? The new yellow. See how much grayer that looks when you first apply it versus when it dries? Crazy. So gray. I'm glad it doesn't stay that way. Alright, I think this might have been the skin tone I used last time. But why don't we try just by adding in the pink, the blush. Oh, that doesn't even really show up, does it? Maybe I use this one. Yeah, it's better. Little chin shadow. I feel like I had a gray color for this. Shading these guys. Little shadow for the teeth. Ooh, and the eyeballs. I use this for the eyeballs. I feel like the patch should be red because there's just not enough red in this, you know? But is it the outside red or the inside? And the outside can be white. For two. Or do 2 of them. I can see the difference. Something like that. And then we have the red on the inside. So then you're supposed to like assume the outside's white. What do we like? Kind of feeling the red inside patch with the white stitches. Maybe use that pencil, add a little shadow to it. Probably gonna take the Posca pen and make it look more like stitches. Next, we gotta do this, the bandana. Gotta get those little paisley shapes. I feel like the more pattern, the better for this sort of thing. A little highlight up in there. Shadow. Oh, the purple. Hopefully it looks good over the yellow. Probably should shade underneath patch. Yeah, it looks cute. I like the coloring of it too. Like, I think it turned out better than this one. Still think this yellow is not quite what I want. If I just use this for a little shading, it would like golden it up, you know, instead of the purple. Just a little extra something. I think that'll do it for her, little Riley. Now it's time to figure out the text. Do I want to add the stitching? Oh, I gotta use the years on this. To something. Don't know yet. Blankety blank. I don't think I can leave it white because like there's all this color over here. So I do red and she's got hints of red. That should be good. All right, erase it again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go ahead and color that in with this so that it doesn't bleed onto the other page. We'll start on the 2. The number that started it all. Oh, I forgot this is not going to be a very smooth look. It's water-based. Gotta move kind of quick. And just quickly rush through there. Oh, I just jumped to the S. Look at me, I'm a crazy person. This doesn't look like my sketchbook because of the font. Like, it's not really my go-to font, that's for sure. You know when you draw something, you're like, that doesn't look like I drew it. And you just kind of like it because of that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Slow all around. Okay, so I want these words to kind of line up in between this. August 2021. Beautiful. And then the other one just has to fit on that line. I could use this lineart again. It feels really weird writing 2021 now. Isn't there supposed to be a speech bubble? Ooh, will this fit? Although I feel like now I should have had her like looking at us. I'll just leave the sketch. It's fine. I want to make that more of a comic font. So. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks for watching the whole video. I appreciate it. Wait, we also did this stuff. Ooh, I didn't put dirt. I didn't do dirt. I do want the dirt. Lots of smudges and scrapes and dirt smudge. Brown a little bit. Smooth that transition. Nice dirty little face. Obviously need some on her arms because I feel like those would get dirtier faster. Now she's all dirty. I love it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I finally drew in the first page of my sketchbook. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. I'll see you guys all next week and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!